first ever NBA Cup. Come on now. Look, there's a lot to look forward to this season. Players on new teams, rookies.
All right. So
always got to watch out for the wild card.
I mean, that was pretty good, right? We all got a good understanding. I didn't.
Yeah, I just don't get the point. Like, what do you you just win? What do you win?
Money.
They get a trophy,
bragging rights.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also,
do you get home court advantage?
You know, if it's a thing from here on out, it'll be one of those things that people count as legacy. Oh, he has this many MVPs, this many things. He has this many in-season tournament championships. Like, I think for LeBron, it matters because he'll be like, I won the first in-season tournament champion. Right now, it doesn't seem like it, but if they do it every year and it's a trophy and an award they get, they'll start putting it on the resume. And I think for guys like that, like, yeah, there's $1 million payout, I think, for all the players if they win it. But I think for guys like LeBron or the top echelon, eventually they'll start adding that into the resume of things they're counting for that argument.
I don't think so at all. I'm sorry.
All right, let's move on. All right, next topic.
No, the reason why I don't think so is because it's like college or even like high school. Like, you have these preseason tournaments, and like myself, if someone was like, LeBron's got like fucking 4 in-season tournaments, I'd be like, dude, who the fuck cares? That is like MJ has still played like game, 8 through 15 or whatever it is. And like, if we just went back and we're like, well, MJ won, his like it, I don't know. It's just part of the regular season. The end goal is a championship. So all the talk about an MVP only being the regular season and this and that, like, what's the point? Like, all this in-season shit, like, why are we trying to make it? The goal is you're the best team in the world for that year. You win a championship. If you win an in-season tournament, what happens if you don't even make the playoffs or if you get kicked out? Like, who cares?
I think you're right about that. I don't think it's going to have much weight, but I think they're going to talk about it like this. Like, yeah, if you win the in-season tournament and don't make the playoffs, nobody's going to give a shit. But if you, like, say Steph Curry in 15-16 had it, or what year we won the ring, if he had that MVP season and he won the NBA championship and his team was good from the get and they won the in-season tournament, where it was like, oh, damn, not only did they win the championship and he had the best season ever, he was the best from the start of the season to the end and just ran through the whole league that year. And I think they will add it on as just like a little cherry on top for those kind of arguments. For best
like
season
that was
ever.
a dominant season. Like that, They dominated. That was the best team by far. It wasn't like a asterisk by the the championship. Like, it wasn't like they should have won it. It was like the fucking Dubs. They just dominated. That was one of the best teams ever. I see it. I get it. I still think if somebody was like, oh yeah, they won the in-season tournament, like, and they put that on their accolade list, that's like, oh, I won the Summer League championship.
Yeah, I think because it's new, it feels like that. But I think as years go by, it might be more of a thing.
Okay,
Cordy.
Damn, bro.
It's so hard to tell, but I kind of don't feel like it'll be that important on people's resumes, just because, like, I don't know. I guess it could be like, it could elevate a championship season a little bit, but if you don't win the championship, then it's not going to really matter that you won the midseason thing. In fact, it would be kind of like, I think people would say, like, more like maybe you, like, fell off or like choked or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could play against you.
Yeah, I think it could actually like be like, oh, this person won all these midseason tournaments and then never won. Like,
do you like it, Court? Do you want it to be a thing, or do you want to get rid of it? Because I know that
I want to see it. I want to see it for sure. So, like, I don't know. I think I'll have my opinion once we witness one.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they're trying stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. I think
I
it's
like
cool.
Adam Silver as a commissioner. Sorry, Cody.
Yeah.
But I think he tries to be innovative, and I mean, like, we're going back to the old all-star format. Great, but now we're trying this like in-season tournament. Cool. I think it's cool so far.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like it. My only thing with it was I thought the reason was to kind of bring more eyeballs and make games matter more during the regular season, which I think is the point of it. And I didn't realize how early it was in the season, because everyone right now is so excited that the season started, that everyone wants to like put their stamp on the season, make sure they get off to the right start. And so I thought the in-season tournament should be like December, January, when it's like mid-season lull kind of around the right before the All-Star break, when people don't really care that much, because after the All-Star break, people really pick it up and they try to get their playoff spot. And the beginning of the season, they try to come off good. That middle, those middle months, I feel like is where there's a real lull. And I thought if you put it right there, it would make the whole season entertaining from like start to finish. Where I like the idea. I think it's awesome. I just thought it should be like pushed back a month. Yeah, and I like that it's more like soccer. Soccer has a bunch of stuff like this where they do all kinds of different tournaments and different championships. And I think NBA is trying to be more global like that. Yeah. Because I even think it would be cool if NBA did a Champions League like soccer.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The Nuggets, the best team from Spain, the best team from Australia. Like, I think the NBA would dominate. But it'd be awesome if there was just like a tournament at the end of the basketball season where all the champions of all the different leagues played in a Champions League for the World Championship. I think would be so cool.
I think if you gave it enough time, it would level out to where the U.S. was not the best country anymore.
Yeah, it would take some time, but yeah.
Like, I think you've seen enough Jokic's, Giannis's, Luka's, Dirk's, like, international players that are so good, but our market, the US's market, that's where the best go.
Yeah.
Spain, EuroLeague, like amazing, right? But like they're not like the NBA is the best in the world.
Yeah.
Soccer, like that market, like there are multiple places that people want to go.